Hi Gemini, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of April 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the month. Simply take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But as well, I want to thank you in advance for your support and love on this channel by liking this video, leaving me a comment or several down below. Even emojis are more than accepted and loved. And of course, subscribing to this lovely channel and joining this Gemini tribe if you haven't done so already. Okay, what are you waiting for? And as well, to book a personal reading with myself, the options are down below in the description box, as well as the pricing and my email. Always accurate, always affordable. And as well, yeah, just shoot me a quick email and I'll get that started for you. Bear with me. All right, moving right along, the overall message I channeled for you, Gemini, of course, in regards to your money and career for April: astounding success, all the money you deserve. Astounding success, all the money you deserve. All right. They just showed me a rainbow as I did that. Okay, it's going to make you so happy. You deserve happiness. We're going to begin by pulling from the Soul's Journey deck, and we'll pull several, however many we get from Spirit, and then we'll further speak upon them with some tarot. Okay? They're saying right off the bat, you will smile when you succeed. You will smile. For my lovely Geminis to begin. What else we have for money and career for April for Gemini? Alrighty, I think we have one more. We can go for 5. It just seems it ended up nicely. Okay, I feel like you deserve a level of peace moving forward. You need to be honest with yourself. Ooh, okay. An underlining focus on change. Okay, what needs to change for you is in regards to certain financial investments, or one big one. What needs to change when it comes to your approach? Are you manifesting in the right manner at this time? Some of you, yes, some of you, no. What needs to change when it comes to your career? Do you need to put a job to rest in order to move towards something more meant for you? Sorry if the lighting's not amazing. Listen to your soul, what it desires. Listen to your spirit guides if you hear them clearly. They will tell you to enjoy yourself along the way, but to be honest as to what needs to change. You may find that you even convince others to change it up in one way, shape, or form, either by just simply being an inspiration and example, or just voicing it as a bold Gemini that you are. Okay. Allow the different sides of you to lead you to an immense amount of happiness, as that will help you achieve so much success. Okay, beautiful. Let's begin with trust. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust what you're hearing from Spirit selectively. Trust what you want to move towards is going to be successful. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Do you really fully believe that? At times I feel like you do, at times I feel like you don't. It feels like there's a level of connection taking place between you and a community where you're bringing people together in one way, shape, or form. You could be joining a new sort of community in one way, shape, or form and needing to sort of patch up one's ability to trust others. Okay. I'm getting that all from these birds here sort of connecting. The circle of life is also coming through, how things come full circle and not always are meant to last forever. All right. All right. You will find yourself slipping up or being spoken through by Spirit throughout the month, and a need to just adapt, laugh it off, experience what you experience, and just change what needs to change. Very interesting beginning. I'm hearing it's not meant to be a normal month, but it's a successful one all the meanwhile that brings in a lot of money. Who is blaming you for something in the work environment for some of you Geminis? That is not acceptable. I feel like that'll happen in the second week of April. Some of you blaming yourself for needing to forgive oneself for not making the best out of a past job, or not making the best out of where you're at. It's potentially a situation you're not meant to, whether it's a living situation, a job. Let it go, let it flow. That blame, that guilt you put on your own shoulders will weigh things down and not help you, potentially hold you back from creating a blockage. It'll hold you back from manifesting what you deserve, what you desire. I feel like for some of you, it's whether it's a past situation or where you're at now or both, isn't meant to be successful, and you need to recognize that. If it's more so just people blaming you for something in the work environment or in your home situation, don't pay much mind to it. Just do what you can to maintain or bring back a high vibration, because I feel like you have so much going on positively throughout the month that cannot be a damper to the positivity, okay, the successes. And I accept my responsibility for my well-being. Absolutely. Don't you dare forget it, okay? It is your responsibility, and I know you do accept that, but at times releasing that blame, that guilt, that need to forgive oneself or even forgive other people, right? Potentially people who did you wrong financially in the past or in one way, shape, or form, out of respect for yourself, all right? You're healing your future. Health, natural progression. They did make me reverse these two. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Dramatic. Stay away from drama this month in work, at home. Do your own thing if it means keeping things healthier, more peaceful, less dramatic. A level of drama will lead you to more trouble, okay, than it's worth, is what they're saying. Allow yourself to take a deep breath and recognize that you need to once again take care of oneself, implement self-care. There's certain healthcare routines for some of you Geminis that need to continue. Others of you need to bring it back, whether it's going to the gym, going for a morning run, eating healthy, purchasing a random act of kindness towards oneself to just say thank you for not giving up, or thank you for moving forward, or thank you for just being one strong Gemini, okay? For doing what you have to do to make money, right? Plain and simple. But a healthier approach to your work, your career, as well as they're saying when building your business, or even towards acquiring a level of change moving forward, if it's a financial investment or a new job situation. That's going to be key as well. A healthy approach, all right? Can't be stressful. Perseverance. I know I can do whatever I set my mind to, absolutely. And I need to keep persevering all the meanwhile. And I feel like, again, like I was just saying, I love how the cards lead message-wise from one to the next. You're just being reminded to keep moving forward and to recognize that you have what it takes to maintain a healthy approach, but to achieve what you want to, whatever that is for you at this time, because it's going to differ from case to case, from Gemini to Gemini. But you're being reminded that your perseverance is paying off at this time, okay? If you've been running a business and you felt like it was stagnant or just not progressing as quickly as others or the way you would like it to, or maybe even were told by the universe, your perseverance is paying off as things start to rapidly progress in the month of April. And even I feel like in the month before for a lot of you. And so now you're seeing your hard work pay off. Now you're seeing the times when you put forth the effort and the money didn't flow in per se, right? The rewards weren't just automatic. All of which is starting to add up, and it's like, this is why I didn't give up. This is why I keep moving forward. It could more have to do with your financial investments, like housing situations and your finances altogether, and just being a rock in that sense, or just when you feel like you kind of slip and fall down, recognizing it makes you stronger all the meanwhile, and just getting right back up and just persevering. Some of you, it could be more so to do with your job and not giving up, but again, it could be a situation where you need to recognize perseverance is key, and it's beautiful, and it shows your strength within. But how long do you stick with a situation that's unhealthy, right? Adapt it to your situation however you may. There is a part of this reading, having to do with the color purple, spirituality, royalty, you name it. Put that crown back on, Gemini, and recognize your own worth, especially if you're interviewing throughout the month of April. I need to recognize that your presence is quite extravagant, and it needs to be absorbed in that manner. Period. Abundance. All right. And I truly feel as if it's, especially at the end of the month, you experience a level of abundance that you truly need, you truly desire, and just warms you up inside. It makes you smile. And it's like, yeah, no wonder I was just pushed to put my crown back on, right? This abundance is going to come in a multitude of forms, especially money. For some of you, it's a new job, a new situation, progression, expansion for your business, you name it. I know it sounds like I'm talking it up and I'm just being ultra positive, but it's this vibe, especially towards the end, the second half of the month, I feel like as well, where the abundance is just on fire. It just feels rapid. It feels like things are finally working out for Gemini. Finally, right? Finally. And I want to say you're maybe the second one who got this card, or the first one out of all of the signs so far. I'm almost halfway through. Oh no, I'm past halfway. that got this to fly out, okay? And just because it's not the first card doesn't mean it's not just as relevant for your month. You're going to feel that you are recognizing, remembering you're a limitless being, and that what you manifest will come to be. You can manifest whatever you desire in your physical reality, period, okay? When you slip up, own it, okay? I almost feel like you're not going to laugh it off per se like some of the other signs would this month, but you're just going to own it in a very sort of confident manner, okay? There's something also kind of chill about you, but like determined and just desiring change in a lot of ways, okay? I keep getting drawn to this change card, but try not to worry about the changes you desire or feel quite necessary at this time, okay? Alrighty, surrender to the process. Let's continue and pull from the Tarot of Dreams to further speak upon each of these cards. Okay, trust. What do we have for trust for Gemini? Getting 3 here. Trust in a leap of faith you're being pushed to either intuitively or by spirit to go for. It could be both, right? And all the meanwhile, you're expecting the worst. Try not to, okay? It feels like all the meanwhile you're being pushed to take a leap of faith by spirit pointing out so consistently what's not working. And yeah, that can dampen your mood or just make you a little bit sort of irritated or frustrated. But it's a push to recognize you're not where you're meant to be, at least in one category of your money and career. Period. Whether it means upgrading your business location, interesting. Whether it means upgrading your housing situation, could be both, or moving to a new job altogether, all right? It could be simply a upgrade in getting a promotion, and therefore that changes the energy, the vibration. You work with better people, right? You have a better higher up for some of you. Some of you wanting to just be in charge. You're meant to. If that's the feeling you're getting, you're meant to. But all the meanwhile, it just feels like you could be a bit defensive when it comes to what you desire or when it comes to certain difficulties. An environment might be making you energy-wise a bit defensive, but you're a little bit stressed all the meanwhile as to a leap of faith, a change you know needs to happen. Don't worry, okay? Do not worry. That change is yours for the taking when it's meant to happen. Trust your inner voice as it calms you down, okay? Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. I don't know why I read that again. I felt like you need to hear it. I kind of just blanked out in that moment. Okay, when somebody blames you for something or you blame yourself for it, don't be surprised if spirit makes you blank out to sort of not digest what's being expressed to you in a negative manner, or just to sort of almost pretend like that moment didn't happen where you were giving yourself a hard time. Wow. We have the Chariot card here. Don't blame yourself for wanting to go after something new, okay? All the meanwhile, it's just a reminder that you deserve the better, the more comfortable. Energy just keeps coming up. I feel like a lot of you are very empathic or just more affected by energy than you realize. You need to focus on what and who affects your energy in a positive and a negative light and migrate towards the better, period. Your alone time can be your best tool if you so choose to utilize it. Anyways, the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands coming out, both fire energy for the blame card. Feeling a level of feistiness coming from other people at times, or when it comes to your self-image, your self-talk. I need to be nice to oneself, kind to oneself, and recognize that there's enough nasty energy in the world, right, that you can cross paths with. Be nice to oneself, and don't blame or guilt trip yourself all the meanwhile. We already spoke upon that. Feeling a bit guarded and a little bit overly serious at certain points of the month, but that's purposeful. There's a lot to learn. I feel like a change you desire so badly, again, it's not one to be stressed over, but it's going to lead you towards a happier way of being, all right? But keep that passion alive for what you desire. Just approach it in a healthy, simplistic manner, okay? And we're moving on to health, where we have the Sun. Yeah, absolutely. I need to recognize who and what makes you happy at this point. What would make you shine like the sun? All right. A lot of fire energy coming out here. Okay. Red is the color of your soul. It's passionate. It's loyal. It's enjoyable to be around. So just remember, that's one side of who you are. Anyways, so I just feel as if you need to recognize that when you're taking a healthy approach, when you wrap yourself up with, treat yourself to healthy routines, self-care routines, you're that much happier, right? Completion of certain spending habits, certain spending time with certain people, or working at a place, or living in a certain situation, will make you a lot happier. And it's about mid-month where a lot of that becomes quite relevant, even if it's not fully implemented at this time. Okay. I just heard your universe is in your control as I was drawn to the background of this imagery. Your universe is in your control. That should make you feel a little bit healthier all the meanwhile. Okay. Things feeling a bit heavy at times, and therefore, what can Gemini do specifically, individually, to feel a lot lighter, to lift some of that heaviness and just feel a lot brighter, okay? To shine like the individual you are. Thinking about the Ace of Coins, what you want to invest in your money. All right, we have Perseverance as we have the Hermit card. When you're alone at a certain point towards the end of the month or in the middle, you're going to, or multiple, you're going to recognize that it's up to you to keep moving forward, and that it just feels like a reflecting time for you to just recognize that you are somebody who doesn't give up like others would, okay? And I feel like you're noticed, you're put in the spotlight for persevering, for something you haven't given up on, okay? At times, certain attention isn't feeling amazing, right? Not the right kind of attention, but accept that you're on your way to happiness, peace, serenity, financial security, career success. And for some of you, I feel like that should be reversed in the order of priority. But with the Seven of Swords, it feels like what you want to go after may be feeling quite secretive, or you could feel as if people are noticing you as a bit mysterious for whatever reason at certain points of the month, and it's because you don't feel the need to update everybody about what you want to invest in, what you want to move towards. If it's the end of a specific job you see in sight and you're interviewing and planning for a new career choice, obviously that's strategic, so don't allow other people to make you feel that that's wrong or just not the right move for you. You're just being strategic because you want to sort of get that secured, or do you want to plan for it, or you just don't want to ruffle any feathers or cause drama before you exit, right? Don't burn any bridges is coming through, but also just exit on a peaceful, calm, happy note, right? People will be happy for you, at least the right ones. A level of victory coming to be, whether it's acquiring this new job you desire, getting your business to a new level of success, or simply, for some of you, it's just the money that's flowing in more than you recognize would even come to be throughout the month of April, and it makes you so damn happy. Your level, you're gonna find it hard not to put your arms up in the air and just be like, yes, yes, right? As much as I was not proud of that moment right there, I was being acted through by spirit. I do feel like that's gonna happen to you at certain points in the month. I do feel like you're being pushed to realize at certain points, or one big point in the month, that you guide the way for yourself, and for some of you, for others, going back to a community, potentially, okay? The Nine of Coins, reach for that independence, my friend, and continue to do so if it feels like a continuous process for you, which I feel like it is for the majority of you. It doesn't have to be a stressful process, as, certain emotions have built up over time, but again, that mysterious way about you when it comes to what you desire. And let's finish this off, or before we do so, for the Abundance card. The Five of Wands, okay? So I feel like to repay you for a never-ending battle, or just to make up for it, or just to distract you from a level of stress, as it is matching the fire color of this, you get a level of abundance, especially towards the end of the month, saying let's wrap up this month with a bow and recognize that it's a life-changing, transforming one. But with the Seven of Wands and the Hanging Man, if you run a business, the abundance flowing in is in the form of clientele, customers, and people needing your services, or people watching your content online and it just rapidly helping you grow and glow all the meanwhile. If it has to do with your job, people are just noticing that you can achieve what you need to when you need to, period. And it's bringing in more money. Either way, whether it's a business or a job, you're bringing in more money, okay? And I need to adjust your perspective on where you're at potentially, but also I need to, for some of you, adjust your perspective on the fact that it's not meant to be a never-ending battle moving forward, okay? And let the abundance that you're getting a taste of, a huge taste of, especially the money part, to, again, remind you that you don't deserve for things to feel difficult, to feel heavy, or to feel like a never-ending battle once again. It's a month that reminds you, going back to the overall message, you are achieving a level of astounding success, one after another, even when it comes to certain lessons and reminders from Spirit and the universe about your approach and your lifestyle, and your money and career in general. but you're making more money than people would even expect or than you would expect, but you're getting all the money that you simply deserve in other forms of abundance. To say, keep going, Gemini. Okay, so let's pull from the Small Making Magic deck for Gemini. Goddess, healing feminine energy. Okay, male or female. It's a healing month, to say the least. We've got the elements, okay, or the elements. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. Going back to the healing energy throughout the month, but just grounding oneself and recognizing you have a lot of different elements within your chart, within oneself, different sides of you to utilize to get to the success that you desire moving forward or to accomplish a change or two. All right, and then we have a need to ground yourself at certain points. With Dragonfly, you bring light to this world. What a beautiful reminder, okay? Especially through your work and helping others. And Abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. Boom, Gemini. What a great way to end this reading and month, okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have an amazing month, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Gemini.